Check this out, guys. I was building a frequently asked question section, and so I ended up with this, which is nice on a desktop view. There's a button, you click on the button and it displays the answer, and then you click on the other button, hide, and it removes the answer. This is very simple to set up. So if I go to the data, you can see there's a question and an answer and a user specific column. When the user clicks on the button, there's an answer display column, which is the one shown over here. And when the button is unclicked, the answer is hidden. So this was great, but there was two problems. One is that I cannot click on the row, because if I do, let's add the action item click, and there's an arrow here, which is annoying. And if I change to mobile view also, the entire thing didn't look very well. The user has to click on the three dots. So I found out that we can use CSS to do a lot of things with this. And so I called this FAQ. And let me open the CSS, custom CSS section in Glide, which you can use if you're on a maker plan, I think, and above. And the first thing I did was I wanted to hide this arrow or the entire buttons because I want to add an icon. So if you put this in, my class name is FAQ, and you target the class that has this string inside it, style div 8, and you use display none, which hides it. Let me just do this, border 1 pixel. So this is the section. You see, I want to hide this section, and so all I have to do is put display none, and this section is no longer does no longer appear. And now I can add an icon instead. So this is also very easy to set up. It's an if statement depending on what the display, the boolean is, the user specific boolean is. Oh, and now it looks good with an icon. But then I was thinking, is there a way that I can put the icon on the right? I've seen that around, and this is something really important, really nice to do in Glide, is if you could manage to switch the row with it, put the image on the right. It used to be available in the old Glide, but nowadays we cannot do that anymore. And I found out that yes, using CSS we could do that. So check this out. So FAQ class, and I target the style div 6. I'll put a border on this also so you could see this. This is every row in the collection. If you want to target that, you target style div 6. And I got this. Image is on the right now. I use display flex and flex direction row reverse. It reverses the divs. So that's great. Now I want to make sure that the one on the left is aligned on the left. And so inside the div 6, there's a div 7, style div 7. And I put the width to 100 and the margin on the left auto, which makes it go to the left all the way. I'll show you which one I'm talking about. Let's put a different color. Yep, it's the blue one here. If I remove this, you can see it's over here. And then the last thing I wanted is I want to put the image a little bit, if you see on the mobile view, to the right. And so I target the image. Just put an image here, and there's only one image in every row. And I put the margin on the right to 0 pixels, and this goes a little bit to the right. So I ended up with this, with a list on the image on the right, which is, I think you can use this in many ways. You can add some spacing also between the question and the answer. I think it's the P. Yep, padding 10 pixels, and there we go. This is how I ended up with. I think is more suitable than what I started with. You can even update the font size for the question and the answer. So I hope this helps. Give it a try.